Hi there, welcome. Over the past month, I've had great fortune to have some nice results in the piping contest and was asked if I would publish them. Uh, that was fine by me, but I seem to have got quite a few requests on how I'm actually recording in the house and getting a good sound to come through on the YouTube, etc. So I got to start off with the disclaimer to say I am not any kind of an engineer at all. I'm a try it, listen, go back to it, try it, listen, go back to it sort of person. So, what I've done over the past year is just a couple of small upgrades to start with. And while I don't like to tell people they need to spend money, because everyone has a budget, but those who are serious, especially in the piping here, I'm sure you've all saved hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the past year not traveling to Highland Games, etc., for hotels and travel and all the extra meals. So it didn't seem like much of an expense to shell out a little more money to get a better video production. People seem to be quite happy with the old iPhone, and the camera works very good. And if you set up on different sorts of platforms, I think you can get the sound to work. I couldn't. I was never happy enough. It was tinny. It was all sorts of different things. So the first thing I did was I bought a Zoom H4n Pro, and mostly that's because my old Zoom recorder didn't speak to my new computer, which is, again, it's over my pay grade, so I'm not sure. But I have this one, the H4n Pro. I like it. I don't have my sound hooked up to it right now. I'm just speaking into a webcam mic. But I like that because it's a field recorder as well, so I can make digital recordings live, and it's got a big hard drive. That thumping upstairs, by the way, is my dog, so hopefully it doesn't disturb this. I then thought I needed another camera, and I hummed and hawed about looking at Canon and Nikon and all these DSLRs. But it was going to be another, well, let's call it just a hassle that I'd have to learn all that other stuff, and I didn't want to. I just wanted to try and get a good picture and a good sound. And so that's what I did. Now, when I'm recording with the Zoom, if it's voice and my chanter, for instance, I have the level set at approximately 80, and that seems to bring it in pretty good. I do need to get one of those screens in front, but I just haven't. They do take out a lot of the hissing noise and stuff. And when I've got the pipes going, I will turn it down to about 47, and that seems to be a nice number. So now, placing the microphone, I actually have it behind the camera on the window ledge up there. So it sits around this height, sort of the height of my tenor drones. And I think that makes quite a big difference because when it's down low, it's not getting the drone sound so much, it's getting the chanter sound. And the chanter can be blaring, it can overpower the mic, and you also get an imbalance. And I find that for ease, which is what I'm after, if I put the microphone up and around shoulder height or a little higher, and I have it basically in the center of this room, and I'm lucky down here in my clubhouse studio that the room is it's almost 14 feet wide, and it's about 18, 19 feet long. So there's quite a bit of room surface. I also have a Berber carpet on the floor, and I have a lot of stuff along the walls and stuff, which is going to help to dampen the sound, I believe. Again, back to the disclaimer, I am not an audio technician or anything, but I do think that there's ways of doing it. I get lower grade players who send in terrible recordings, and then I get two or three that it's a really nice sound. So it's not about the skill level, it's about actually caring what you're doing. And if you care, you're going to put your iPhone or your camera on landscape. And I actually have marks in my room here over there, a piece of carpet, and over here, an ottoman. So if I'm going to play, so where I know I can go around to here and I'm fine with my pipes, I would actually tilt the camera up a little more so that the drones would be in, but I have it for sitting, and I can march all the way to here. That way I'm not leaving the view. And I had a person contact me and ask me why that's a big deal. Well, think about that when you're listening to someone either all night or listening to 14, 16, 20 players, and you see them, but they kind of like, they go out of screen. And then they come back in and they go out of screen. It drives you silly. So it doesn't take much to set the room up so that you know how far you can go. Set the audio up to the right height. And then I record on both ScreenFlow and a platform called OBS, which is freeware. And it does a pretty good job. I hope that helps. That's really all I've got. The other big thing I do, I guess, is that I record a lot and I listen back. And then I record it again and I listen back and I try to figure out how the sound of my instrument is and if I can make it better with the levels. And when I'm actually working on my pipes to sound better, having a good audio recording helps to hear the pipes better. And you can hear notes that are sharp and flat and balance of the instrument and all of those other good things. So I hope that helps you a little bit. That's the best I've got. I really, like I say, I'm not a wizard on this. I just wanted to kind of let you know, and a lot of people have been emailing me. So hopefully this will answer a few of the questions. Thanks a lot.